So our 30th wedding anniversary treat. We were meant to be coming to Barbados 5 years ago, but COVID hit. But we're here today. So yesterday was a bit of a day. We started about 3:30 in Poole bus station, bus to Heathrow, flight to Barbados. Picked up a hire car, went to the supermarket and got to bed, I think, about 11:30 UK time. So we were on the go between 3:30 and 11:30. I don't know how many hours that is, can't do maths. We didn't sleep well the night before. So yeah, we're pretty tired this morning. But this is our first Caribbean beach, just on the outskirts of Bridgetown, Barbados. For the actual flight, we treated ourselves. Normally we go cattle truck class, but this time we scrabbled behind the sofa and the fridge for all the air miles we could find. So we used air miles and upgraded ourselves to premium. Now that was good actually. You got special check-in, the food's slightly better, you get proper cutlery, and the main thing is the seat's bigger. It makes it more bearable for all that length of time. So yeah, we'll definitely be doing premium again. So we're at the Adulu Apartments. This is our stay for the next 4 or 5 nights. Got here late last night. Well, UK time it was late last night anyway. And this morning it was a bit rainy, but it's about lunchtime, about 30 degrees. And this is our little home for the next few nights. And our hire car as well. And just opposite, we've got this rather nice pool. Those are mango trees. Apparently in the season they just take them off the trees and put them on the picnic tables and you help yourself. In the afternoon we had a look around the military garrison area. I love this old derelict house right next to the garrison. In the UK it would have long since been flattened. A young George Washington stayed in this house. He travelled here with his half-brother who was hoping the good climate would cure his tuberculosis. The house later became part of the garrison and these escape tunnels were added. And the racecourse. I'm not sure who thought that cannons and horses was a sensible mix. There we go, walking into the sunset. This is Oystins, and I think there's a big sort of like fish market or something, and loads of stalls cooking whatever they've picked from the sea today. And this is a fish market. It's late in the day, so I don't know what's going on. I think they're mostly closed, I think. So with the Oystins fish market, what we decided, because the prices were pretty steep, we decided we're just going to have a bit of a walk along the beach here, look at the sunset and go closer to home with some cheaper prices. We thought we'd show you some Barbados driving, but it's not normally like this. Normally this is absolutely jammed, but the drivers thankfully are fairly courteous. Big problem is they've got these buses that what they do is they're beaten up minibuses really, and they just instead of sort of going into the bus stop, they park in the middle of the road to let people faff around, and they've no chance of passing them. Yeah, so on the left hand side is the beach and all the beachfront properties.
Beach is a beautiful white sand on this side of the island.
So when I mentioned traffic just now, this is possibly what it's more like. It's stuck, but we don't know why. Oh, is that the bandstand thing? So we watched this programme called The Amazing Race, and there's several versions, and a couple of them have come to this bandstand as one of the stops on The Amazing Race. I think the reason for the traffic jam is just pure and simple traffic lights.
And heavy traffic.
Yeah. This boardwalk stretches for about a mile and a bit, apparently. We're only going on a small section of it though. We parked the car on the main road. The idea is we're going to walk into town and hopefully, day at the races. So this is a day at the races Barbados style. Drive up your car, open your boot, pretend it's a drive-in movie stand in the US. Concessionaire stand just down there selling beer and crisps and stuff I expect. And sit and watch the GGs come round. Oh, they're on our bit. Whoa! And they're off. Second race of the day.
Not many horses.
No.
On the other side, San Antonio improves as Dallas guys drop to the trail as they go towards the quarter pole.
The tide's come in a bit since we've been to the races. And meet my favourite people, influencers. So this time we're going to start at one end of the boardwalk, walk right through to the very end, walk back, get in the car and go shopping. Way! And it's back to the amazing race bandstand. This is all the horses from the racetrack stables. It's their little treat. It's about 6:30 in the morning, and so they all come down the beach for a bit of a swim. Oh, he's cute. Gotcha. Look, some old man's out there swimming with the horses as well. And for some reason, this one's brought his friendly little pet goat along as well. He's having a bit of a wobbly because he's been separated from his BFF. Trouble was, the waves are quite high and poor old goat nearly got washed away. I'm guessing they didn't want the goat to drown.
One goat kept from his BFF.
Yeah, that's right.
BFF's nowhere near as keen to get back to him.
BFF says, sod off, I'm enjoying this. All that fuss and you're not going to go and play with your friend. Poor old horse had to lift his leg up so the goat could pass. So this is our adventure for the day, clear kayaks. Carlisle Bay, just outside Bridgetown's port, has quite a few shipwrecks. The one we looked at was the Bargain Queen, a former tug turned party boat that was sunk in 2002 to make a reef for marine life and an adventure playground for divers. This is interesting, the old glass bottom boat. Okay, so this is a place called Hunt's Gardens. We think it's a sinkhole they've turned into a mini Compton Acres. If it's a sinkhole, it's got to be down and down and down and down and down and down and down, hasn't it?
Yeah, but why?
Why?
Why is it here?
Good question.
Inspect the dinosaur around the corner.
I don't think we'll find any dinosaurs around the corner, but dinosaur vegetation.
Yeah.
So the sinkhole leads to a garden then. So this is called Welshman Hall Gully. Now it's actually a ravine, but how it was caused is it's a cave system that collapsed. And so beneath us is the roof of the cave, and you can see all sorts of cavey type things as well. Particularly here, you can see that that's the stalactites. These aerial routes, what they do is they come down from the top, anchor themselves in the ground, and basically act as guy ropes. This apparently is called Gorilla Rock. Now if you look closely enough, from the right angle, if the sun's in the right direction and it's a Thursday, you can see a gorilla's face. You can actually see his little nose and nostrils there, and a little bit of a mouth. Looks like one of those really strange formations in Cheddar Caves. What our guide did show us is there's coconuts on the ground. They drop down and they eventually turn into trees. But he didn't want one growing on the side of the path, because I think they must have problems with things that take root knocking his path up like that. Or it could be what Mary said. They fall on people's heads and kill them, so that's not a good thing. So you're saying that these trees are called cabbage palms. The reason being that the inside at the very top smells and tastes like cabbage. They're also called politician palms because they stand around and do nothing. Trees growing out of rocks. There's quite a few of them around. Now these things are interesting. The idea is to stop predators getting up the tree because they can't, but these spine things have been used for toothpicks, and they're really flipping sharp as well. So we wanted to show you what the roads in Barbados are like away from the city. To be fair, in the city themselves they are better, but they aren't necessarily great. Believe it or not, this is an A road. This is a bus route and everything.
But that'll give the impression of the potholes.
So this is Needham's Point Lighthouse. I'm guessing they built this just to protect the Hilton Hotel from being hit by boats at night. Huh. I think they're using it as a paint store.
There's somebody surfing.
Da, 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 da. How to get yourself killed in one easy lesson. So we spent the last few days in Barbados. The weather's been absolutely fantastic. It's a gorgeous place. And we've spent the last few days reading books, chilling by the pool. So tonight's our last night. Got to go home and pack. And tomorrow, it's a new chapter. So our stay in Barbados is finished. And all we've got to do is put this little lot into the big taxi. Not one of these, but this thing. The MSC Virtuosa, which is going to take us back to Southampton, eventually.